The Lexus LC 500 is one of the greatest cars of our time. It's fast, it's elegant, it's got a rippin', naturally aspirated V8 engine, a beautiful interior, and a bright yellow paint option. It's a car from a dying breed, and we all love that breed. The Lexus LC 500 is the drive of a lifetime, and I think about it all the time.
This is the 2025 Lexus LC 500 Bespoke Build, one of my favorite cars ever made. And I'm Alanis King. We already have a full review of the LC 500 on the channel, so today we're just gonna go for a drive and honor its legacy. The Lexus LC debuted in 2016, about 4 years after a concept car called the LF LC absolutely charmed the Detroit Auto Show. People thought this car was gorgeous, and it was. Before the LC was a car called the Lexus LFA, and LFA stood for Lexus Future Advance. This car was and still is extremely famous. LC stands for luxury coupe, so the general understanding is that LC stands for Lexus Future Luxury Coupe, which is what that became. When the Lexus LC debuted, it looked so much like that LC concept car. It was just as daring and beautiful as that vehicle, and that is super rare because oftentimes automakers will come out with a concept car and it will be daring and beautiful and amazing, and then either that car never makes it to production or it gets extremely watered down for the production version. For a concept car to make it onto the market with not many changes at all is absolutely amazing. And you can see that it works because this is 13 years old and it's still really, really, really beautiful. But it's not just that 13-year-old concept car design that's old school. It is the entire power plant of this vehicle. This is a 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine that makes 471 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. Some fun facts about this engine bay. We have cast aluminum strut towers to save weight. And also, you'll notice right here and up here on both sides of the engine, we have these hood poppers. This is a thing you often see in Europe for pedestrian safety. The idea is if you were to hit a person, you would want cushion between the hood and the engine to soften the blow. So if the car detects that you may have hit a person, it will pop the hood up in the air to create that cushion. Just try not to hit a deer or anything. This 471 horsepower goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission to the rear wheels, taking this from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.5 seconds. And the final assembly point on this car is in Japan. Now, there is no manual on the LC 500, even though it would be awesome, because this is a Grand Tour and it's meant for laid-back, sporty luxury. Currently in America, you can buy the Lexus LC in a coupe and a convertible. You used to be able to get it in a hybrid variant, but Lexus killed the hybrid this year. That is because in the US in 2023, Lexus sold 1,700 total LCs and 37 hybrids. And in 2024, they sold 1,400 LCs and 18 hybrids. Lexus LC sales are low and hybrid sales were so much lower. The window sticker on this particular 2025 Lexus LC 500 convertible says it starts at $106,450 American dollars, and it has a ton of options on it. The first and most obvious of all being the $595 Flare Yellow Premium Paint. Then we have a $1,900 white and blue interior, a $5,500 bespoke build package which lets you highly customize the car, a $250 heated steering wheel and windshield de-icer, $1,960 5-spoke 21-inch wheels, a $900 head-up display, $600 carbon fiber door scuff plates, and more. With options and fees, the total price of this 2025 Lexus LC 500 convertible comes to $120,450 American dollars. Beauty is expensive, but not nearly as expensive as most other Grand Tours in this market segment. LC 500 right in front of us. Let's do a quick walk around of all the cool things you can find on this car. We will start at the back of the LC 500, where if you are looking in these taillights, the red line will go back for what seems like forever. It's a nice little infinity lighting design, and it is beautiful. On top of the taillights, we have this vortex generator design, and I think it's such a nice touch because it doesn't have to be there, but it looks really, really good. Inside this taillight, you have your trunk popper. It's nicely hidden. And when you pop the trunk, you'll notice that the battery is back here for better weight distribution, kind of like a Miata, but twice the weight. And then up here, we have forged carbon for better weight. Around the side of the LC, something I've always loved about this car is that your door handles will pop out and there's a little Lexus logo on top. When you actually open the door, you have forged carbon in here and you have little bolts that say Lexus on them 3 times. Inside the LC 500, we have a physical frame around the speedometer, which is really cool in an era of digital clusters. Even though this cluster is digital, it has a little frame around it, and I like that. You have magnesium paddle shifters, and your drive mode selection is this dial up here behind the steering wheel. And the last cool thing I want to mention is my Indy 500 shirt from our partner, Home Field Apparel. People comment on this shirt and my matching hat all the time. They love this little milk jug guy, and I love him too. He's so cute. If you want all the best motorsports apparel, college sports apparel, or pro sports apparel, Home Field has it all. You can show support for your college football team through officially licensed shirts, sweatshirts, everything like that, and Home Field has them for you. They support our channel. They are absolutely lovely, and we would love if you check them out. The Lexus LC in its current form is about a decade old, and in terms of car generations, that's really, really old. Car and Driver has a full report of whispers about what will replace that car, and it says it's a vehicle called the LFR, which Car and Driver is expecting around 2027. The whole idea in the Car and Driver story is that that car will have a twin turbocharged hybridized V8, which honestly will rip. Lexus knows how to make sports coupes, and whatever they come up with next, I'm very excited for, as much as I love this car. But the LFR, or whatever its name will be, is the future. The LC 500 is right now. So let's go for a drive. You don't see many Lexus LC 500s on the road. People just don't buy them that often, and I think that's such a shame because this car is so good. But those low sales numbers make it rare, and I get so excited every single time I see one on the road. Other people do too. People send me photos on Twitter and other places, and they're like, oh my gosh, I saw an LC 500, and I'm like, dude, I react the same way. There's a black one in town where I live, and I got so excited the first time I saw it. I rolled down my window, and I waved at the guy, and I was like, nice car, I love it. And he gave me the meanest look. And I was like, why is this guy giving me the meanest look in the world for telling him I like his car? And then I realized that I was driving a McLaren 750S, and he might have thought that I was being sarcastic. But I love this car, and I think I show genuine excitement when I am excited. So maybe he was just in a bad mood, but I loved his car, even though I was in a McLaren. The LC 500 is a luxury Grand Tourer, not an all-out hardcore sports car, and it drives like a dream because of that. You get all of the luxury you could ever want. It's super comfortable. I'm very laid back and relaxed, and yet at my foot is all of this power and sound and wailing, and it's awesome. This is not the fastest car in the world, and that's okay because it's not trying to be the fastest car in the world. It is trying to be a luxury car that is also fast. And when we talk about Grand Tours, this puts the emphasis on Grand. It's so good. I mean, just look around this car. This is a luxury Lexus that also rips and roars at the press of a pedal. All of these leathers are super soft. They're blue and white and super elegant. And honestly, I would have never thought to pair a yellow exterior with a blue and white interior. But you know who can do it and do it well? Lexus, it's beautiful in here. You don't have a bunch of stuff you don't need, but it's also not extremely minimalist. This is just a well-upholstered interior with nice styling. I mean, this dashboard curves outward, all of the flowy lines on the seats and the doors. This thing, it's just beautiful, and I love it so much. But it's not just how this car looks. This car looks like a spaceship on the outside. It's beautiful inside. And it's also such a good driving experience. It manages to feel powerful and fast in spite of its weight. The gas pedal, immediately aggressive. This thing is glued to corners on the street. And the V8 just wails. The steering isn't the most communicative thing in the world. You can't feel a lot of the road undulations or anything like that, but it's super direct. As soon as I tip it, that car tips right into where I need to go. The Lexus LC 500 is one of the greatest cars of our time. I say it all the time. Other automotive reviewers and journalists say it all the time. And yet so few people buy it. And I think probably an underlying cause of this is most normal people don't know to look for what we say about the LC 500 unless they're already interested in it. And so many people don't know what it is. It makes me really sad that this is such a good car and so few people know about it. But one thing that I absolutely love is that by watching this video and by making it this far, you have given this car the love and attention that a wailing, naturally aspirated V8 yellow Lexus sports coupe deserves. And that's really cool. So thanks.
The Lexus LC 500 is the kind of car we will all deeply miss in 20 years. It's a car that encapsulates what makes sports cars great, even as those sports cars evolve and leave the LC 500's most beloved features behind.
The Lexus LC 500 probably doesn't have much longer on the new market. It's been a long run, and it's been a good run. And I hope that whatever comes next is just as good, or even better, than this car right here.